Tanaka gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 home. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, you have to be impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. Last month, he drove in over 20 runs. He's proven he's one of the best run producers in this lineup. And if he can continue that level of production, it's going to go a long way toward helping this team win ball games.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
And he takes strike three called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Didi Gregorius has established himself as one of the finest defensive shortstops in the league. His range, absolutely unreal. And his arm could qualify as a deadly weapon. Instincts are second to none. That makes him the complete shortstop.
Lays off 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with two out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Refsnyder is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Tigers nothing. Yankees coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Shane Green will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better. Hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Hit to first. Glove by Cabrera. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second,
Aaron Hicks will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. First pitch on its way. Now the second pitch of the inning is sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and there are two down.
batting third,
Alex Rodriguez will get his first opportunity here. Currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
He's having just a great season, but it's so hard to lead all 3 categories. He's not even in the top 5 in average.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And that misses 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. After 1, no score. J.D. Martinez will dig in now. He had 3 hits in that ballgame on Wednesday.
J.D. Martinez.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
And that's taken for a called strike 2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, there's no question that the sinker away has always been this guy's bread and butter pitch. You can see where it is on show track, and you're just not going to get a better location than that pitch with 2 strikes.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting 6th, second baseman
Ian Kinsler will stand in, 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. And that's in there for strike 1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Tanaka's ready. Here's the 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Mark Teixeira will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up as goes. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira. Number 35 now on the season, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Batting fifth, catcher, Gary.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 5 homers, 9 driven in. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike one or strike two, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike three, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Carlos Beltran will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
This is skied out to deep center field. Ghost going back, still ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here for Carlos Beltran. Number 33 on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely barrels up. And with his strength, this ball's going a long way.
Stepping in now, Greg Bird. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 17 home runs and 31 RBIs. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
You almost get the sense here that he wants to stay away from throwing the fastball. Almost like he doesn't want to get burned.
To 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Kinsler's there for it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 8th, second baseman.
Rob Refsnyder gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count. Kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Didi Gregorius will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Oh, man, did he absolutely crush the ball last month. He hit over 400.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Well, they've got 2 on the board here in the inning, but you can see that they're not content just yet. Good job there to steal second safely, and now a 2-out single could make this a 3-run inning.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
A-Rod scoops it up, and the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, folks, he's been one of the best in the American League so far this year, currently 3rd in that department. Every time he takes a hill, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
Nick Castellanos stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Anthony Goes will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Tanaka into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike one. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
That's inside. 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot for Jacoby Ellsbury. 19th home run for him on the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, this place has a reputation as being a launching pad, and it ain't hard to see why. That's already 3 balls that have left the yard so far, and I would doubt sincerely that'll be the last.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Well, the Yankees with their 3 home runs now still have a ways to go to match their record for a single game. Twice in their history they've hit 8 of them, most recently in 2007. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Line drive to center field. Ghost is there, and he has it for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
In now, Alex Rodriguez. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and the throw goes right by him.
Well, everything looked okay here on the pickup and transfer, but then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored in E5 and a lucky souvenir baseball for one of the fans.
Into the box now, Mark Teixeira. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
And that's his second hit for him here in the ball game. And it's worth pointing out, this is a guy that's hit for the cycle earlier in his career, so who knows? Maybe
from the stretch. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez is there. Let's see if they test it. And a relay to the plate. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Jose Iglesias will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Tanaka sets his sights. First pitch on its way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Hicks. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Upton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking. But you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Miguel Cabrera digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Hit hard to short. Gregorius is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Still down 3-0. Carlos Beltran is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hits this one hard the other way. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1.
First baseman number 33, Greg
Settling
Bird.
in now, Greg Bird. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Tap fouled at home plate. Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Rob
Stepping
Refsnyder.
in, Rob Refsnyder. He reached on a single in his first try. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch inside the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get J.D. Martinez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped weakly to the left. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
The catcher,
Digging in,
39.
Jared Saltalamacchia, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. Tends to make better contact from the left side, so I think he's happy to be over there.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tanaka pauses. He'll try to put him away here on 2-2. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting, third baseman.
Nick Castellanos digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment. Didi Gregorius comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
This is a guy on the mound that really could have used an out here leading off the inning. He's definitely had his share of struggles so far, and now he's right into the stretch again here to start things out this time around.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back easily. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little bouncer. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, this falls under the heading, getting it done any way you can. And that'll go as an infield signal. So now the bases are loaded, nobody out.
Now the Tigers skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Mike Pelfrey is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Alex Rodriguez We'll get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corners.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 41st home run of the year for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, you feel a little for that guy on the mound. He was in an impossible spot to begin with. He didn't start this mess, but he definitely makes it worse by giving up the grand slam.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Stepping in now, Mark Teixeira. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away. Gary Sanchez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Hit to third. Taken in by Castellanos. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder,
Carlos Beltran steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening as he tacks on to his total, currently 3rd best on the Yankee ball club.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Greg Bird will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Into the box, Rob Refsnyder. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Iglesias is there, and he puts it away to stop. Anthony Goes will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. One and one. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Justin Upton stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
J.D. Martinez will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. One and one. Here it is. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
And in a spot like this, first and second with two-way, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still 2-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They're down 9-0. Didi Gregorius gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Didi Gregorius.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. High and deep to left center field. Upton going back at the track. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Again, same thing. You've just got to love the approach of these guys. These hitters are staying on the baseball and going the other way. And he hits this ball a ton. And I think he can't believe that this one didn't get out of here like some of the others did.
Jacoby Ellsbury is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. Now a look and a throw back to second. Runner's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runner goes for third. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. So a 2-run shot for Jacoby Ellsbury. His 2nd of the game as this lead got even wider.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Now batting.
In now, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss by A-Rod, so he becomes a strikeout victim here. Mark Teixeira will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Runners on first with one down. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
And another throw over. A dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Kinsler. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Victor Martinez is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Hicks is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Ian Kinsler will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Ellsbury over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
These guys are just making it much too easy for him out there now. I mean, they're down by a bunch, yet the first two guys both make first pitch outs.
Jared Saltalamacchia stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
And Saltalamacchia swings right through that one as he's in the hole now, down 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. Alex Wilson will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Gary Sanchez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And it's quickly 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And on 0-2, I think you're better off trying to bounce that thing rather than leave it up. Even though that's high, it's a dangerous spot to miss.
Hit to short. Iglesias is up with it, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right
Carlos
fielder,
Beltran steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Kinsler's got it on to first, and there are 2 down.
First baseman number 33, Greg Bird.
Into the box, Greg Bird, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down.
Not much more to say here. I mean, this has just been an awful performance from these guys, top to bottom. They can't hit the ball, they can't catch the ball, and they can't throw the ball. Nothing has gone right. They got to be thinking, this one, it can't end soon enough.
Rob Refsnyder will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball left side. Castellanos is there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Yankees, but they lead it 11-0. Nick Castellanos will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Anthony goes. Ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Jose Iglesias will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. That's popped up out towards short right field. Refsnyder onto the grass. He's got it, and there are two down now.
We'll take a look at this on Show Track, and that's been an effective location for him so far. He's really been handcuffing these guys inside, and he gets another pop-up out of it.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And he is in there. Miguel Cabrera will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Tigers get... Didi Gregorius digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Goes is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Jacoby Ellsbury stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Sliced hard on the ground. Kinsler is there. Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
High pop-up. Cabrera is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to baseball on the show from right here in the Big Apple. J.D. Martinez will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Into the windup and the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Digging in now, Victor Martinez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Now here's the pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
And the pitch on 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Going for his 15th strikeout. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now in the box, Ian Kinsler. He flew out in his last at-bat. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Ivan Nova will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Ian Kinsler will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. From the stretch. The fastball here, as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
The throw to third.
Hey, maybe some signs of life here in this inning. That's back-to-back hits now, a single followed by a double, and this might be the best rally they've had of the game so far.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Nick Castellanos stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. He's ready now. The pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And not in time as the second run scores.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Aroldis Chapman will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Aroldis Chapman.
Anthony Goes will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Chapman sets. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
And now he has some trouble with it in left. Jose Iglesias steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Jacoby Ellsbury. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more